Hi, I'm Ricky Sartreuse, coming to you live from Chattanooga with realistic news.
I'm center block, sports guy, archery, skeet shooting, football, baseball, cricket, tennis, chess. Okay. Yeah.
You need to freaking cut it out, dude. We're on live news. You're gonna get us fired, center block. Fired. We're on last warning. Center block.
I'm sorry, Rick. Sorry. Here. Let's go. Here, get me ready.
I'm Ricky Sartreuse coming to you
No.
live. Coming to you live today with our history section. So, and we're talking about today. Leave. We're getting Robbie. We need Robbie Haystack. What's up, Robbie Haystack? History section.
So today we're going to be talking about the triangular trade about slaves. So first we hear that African dealers are capturing fellow Africans and taking them from their tribe and taking them to what is called a slave castle. You're asking yourself, what's a slave castle?
Very bad.
A slave castle is equivalent to a Holocaust camp. Very brutal. After they were taken to the slave castle, they were marched to the coast to be sold or traded with guns, cloth, spices, sugar, or drinks. Once traded, they were put up on ships that could fit usually 250 people, but were packed full with, say, around 600. On these ships, they were barely fed. The resources were low, so if they got too low, they would throw slaves overboard or shoot them. These boats would go to Europe, Asia, and South America. The journey could take at least 35 days or 50 days, depending on where they're going. Once reaching these continents' coasts, they were sold to plantation owners. The price of these slaves would vary on their size, age, and physical appearance. Different countries meant different jobs or plantations. So, as in sugar cane and cotton.
Okay, so the overall journey to these different continents it was brutal on the slaves. The slaves were treated terrible, as you could probably imagine. I wouldn't doubt it. They were treated so bad that they often ended up committing suicide, either by trying to jump overboard, strangle themselves, or starve to death. But after a while, after a couple slaves starved, it's almost your time. After a couple slaves starved, they came up with this tool that basically force-fed the slave. And the white men began noticing the rowdiness of the slaves, so they began new tactics like intimidation. They would kill or just like torture them by whip or any of that stuff. And cinder block. Sports.
Oh. Sports. For cricket, not a lot happening. You know, a few balls hitting everywhere, touchdowns and all that. Curling, new
curling?
champions.
What's curling?
Like the Swiffer thing.
Swiffer sweeper?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So in curling, the new winners, of course, are the common housewives. You know, doing a lot of Swiffering.
Mm-hmm.
All right, archery. New world champion, Robin Hood.
Didn't he move to the Boston Red Sox?
No, No, he didn't play football.
Oh, Boston Orioles.
Sherwood Orioles.
Sherwood Orioles.
Oh, no. He won the world championship though, and that's about all for sports.
Robin Hood moved and hit a touchdown. Oh, chess. You want me to do chess? All right, yeah, chess.
All right. So on chess, thinking about doing some mouth guards now because kid took a B4 bishop in the nose the other day. Thought also about helmets and face masks. It's getting a pretty serious game. Never know.
Never know what could happen out there in the real world. Thank you for watching, Chattanooga. And now it's your time, sports.
Okay. Baseball.